So, in this group, we have some very, very talented skaters. Beginning with Tatiana TOTMIANINA and Maxim MARININ, they're in 8th place for Russia. Then Peggy Schwartz and Mirko MÜLLER, who skated phenomenally well, and I don't understand how they're in 5th place, don't think they do. Mariusz Zudek, Dorota Zagorska, the bronze medalists from the last World Championships, and the bronze medalists from Vienna. They are in 7th place. And here Kyoko Ina with John Zimmerman. Skated clean in their short, but they are 6th.
It's interesting, these two haven't skated together on this warm-up yet. Just going through the motions on their own. That's the scene. Fantastic setting.
The Poles are the most interesting for me in this particular group because they did so well. They paid the price. I think they were drawn 2nd, weren't they?
Yeah, they were. They went second in the short. Yeah.
Drawn 2nd in the short. They didn't do anything wrong,
no.
And the judges really, I think, made too much room later on. I hate to criticize the judges. No, I didn't. I think they made too much room. They were 7th, and I didn't agree with that. I thought they should have been a couple of places higher.
Yeah, possibly. I think in the judges' defence, the standard was phenomenal, and the choice between the different couples, well, you went down to the nitty-gritty. You went beyond the nitty-gritty, didn't you? There were so many clean programs. Fantastic competition, and I'm sure the Poles will come out today with tremendous determination. Give it everything.
Hope so. They certainly have done in the past. They have such a strong pedigree, and they've improved every year.
I think that Kyoko and John, last to go in the group, they'll be disappointed as well to be in this group. They, I'm sure, will feel that they were a little hard done by.
Last year, the Poles, the first skaters ever from their country, first pair skaters ever to win a medal at Worlds. Kyoko has been so close too, with Jason Dungjen, finished 4th in 97, and they were 4th in the Olympics in Nagano. So close, tantalizingly close. If there are mistakes in the top group, pairs from here could pounce, and who knows, they could be getting a medal. They've got the talent to do so.
Absolutely, and they look great out there. They always come out with fantastic costumes, and today's no exception. They look superb.
Warm-up very nearly over. It's been a testing evening for everyone, and it is a little bit more subdued, of course, than it would normally have been, but maybe that might change in the next few minutes. These 4 couples start to strut their stuff. So, skaters from Russia, from Germany, from Poland, and from the USA. Prince Albert greeting Sergei Bukha. They're obviously personal friends. They live so close to each other. Now then, on the ice, 8th in the free program. Going into the free program, Tatiana TOTMIANINA, Maxim MARININ, 7th last year in Helsinki. Good start, side-by-side triple salto. twist, it was nearly a lateral twist. Throw, triple loop, as clean as you like.
These two looking tremendously sharp.
Triple toe, double toe combination, second side-by-side triple. Super landing throw, triple salto, that's it. Simply beautiful. Didn't they create a mood, and it was never spoilt right the way through the 4.5 minutes. Rachmaninoff's variations on a theme from Paganini, just fabulous from these two. I'm amazed that they didn't get more of a response from the audience, because I just thought it was mesmeric.
It was fantastic. I think everybody's still a little stunned,
Yes.
and the mood is slightly subdued.
Yeah. I think you hit it on the head. I hope the judges go with it. The judges don't have to
Yeah, they'll
applaud,
have to.
they just have to mark it.
Yeah, they'll have to. I mean, the two side-by-side triple jumps in there, one in combination. Fantastic throws. Here's a look at the Salchows at the beginning of the program. Very difficult to get the synchronization right with the Salcho. No problem for these two. The triple twist, she was so sharp.
Because we said it on Monday, didn't we, that know Elena Bereshnaya and Anton Sigolitsi, the double world champions here, because obviously Elena failed that drugs test. And we understand it's purely a mistake, it's a cough mixture, all sorts of rumours and counter-rumours, but we'll take the innocent verdict, even though they're not here. We thought that they might be missed. We have to say, brilliant though they are, everyone else has seemed to have stepped up a pace.
They certainly do. I think they realise the stakes are much higher. The door's open, and literally, as we said earlier, anybody can win. And obviously you're talking about the top groups now, but Sked is in the top group.
TOTMIANINA, Maxim, MARININ, not pour la valeur technique.
I just love that. Technically, it had all the content, 2 side-by-side jumps, one of them in combination, triples. I've given it bigger marks than that, 5.4 up to 5.6. She's just 18 years of age, would you believe that? She's got such maturity, and he's only just 23. They could be future world champions, no doubt about that. The Americans had them in 2nd place. That's shameful, I'm afraid. There's no doubt who the American judge, Joseph Inman, has in 1st place. We won't even go into that, but other than that, 1st place, I just wish the marks were a little higher than that. Fabulous performance from TOTMIANINA and MARININ. There's Julia Obertas being comforted. We wait to hear news of Dimitri. Onto the ice now, a couple who were foot perfect in their short program. The German champions, bronze medalists a couple of years ago in Minneapolis. Peggy Schwartz and Mirko Müller. Music, the soundtrack to Patch Adams. Twist. Maybe a little high top. She was up for an awful long time. Did very well to come back with those triple toes straight after. But Peggy failing, she made the mistakes in Europeans, none in the short program here. You can just see Mirko reassuring her there. They lean in for this triple salcho. Well done. Throw double axel, and the confidence looks as if it might be restored. lift that went badly wrong, but luckily no disasters this time.
The mistake was from her there. She had her hips too far back.
Just a word from Peggy, and my German's not good enough, but I suspect it might be. Sorry. They've achieved so much together. And they're not sure whether they may split after these World Championships. That performance may hasten it, I suspect, if that really is in their minds. And the standard that we've seen and the standard that we know we're going to see, I'm afraid it didn't measure up.
Such a shame. There were some fantastic highs in the program and some awesome lows. Tried so hard. They both gave it absolutely everything.
She's the most experienced skater here in any other discipline. She's competed in 4 Olympic Games. Calgary, Lillehammer, Albertville, and Nagano. And competed to a good degree as well with Alexander Koenig back in '94. Finished in 7th place, 9th with Mirko here. It was nearly very nasty moment there.
He did well. He did do well.
Yeah.
You could see her hips were too far back and his weight went right on the back of the skate. He was using every ounce of energy to hold that together. Thank God there wasn't an incident on a lift like that.
Yeah. Yeah, we've had enough.
Beautiful concept program.
Yes, loved it. Held the triple jump, the throw jump as well.
Here's a throw double axel. She worked hard on this. A little bit of swing. That right leg was wild. Hanging on to that toe pick and making sure a real balancing act on that back outside edge.
Dr. Schubert and Diana Goolsby, coach and choreographer, where they train in Berlin, but these two know he's not good enough. TOTMIANINA and MARININ will obviously be ahead of them. The question is, where do they slot them? Second, third? Can't really slot them second, can they, with the Americans?
Marks for technical merit.
No, they're going to slot them in 3rd place, which I think is about right. Second overall, you'll see the second figure come up at the top when the rank, but that's overall 3rd on the night.
5-3, 5-1, 5-0. Thank you.
I think the judges have done a good job there. 5-0 up to 5.3. A lot better for presentation.
5-3.
A couple of second places, but mostly 3rd. But 2nd as we go through the night.
5-4. Thank you.
There's Stefan Bernabis and Sarah Abitbol, who are to go in the final group. Remember all the drama there with his slashed hand. But now let's concentrate on the poles. Bronze medalist last year in Helsinki. 7th place, their position going into the free. Wojak, Symphony number 9. New World from Dorota Zagorska and Mariusz Siudek. side-by-side triple toes. Yeah, he had difficulty, but just about got there.
Took the three-turn very wide going into that. Got away with it, no mistakes so far.
And a very comfortable and secure triple twist.
Well, that was the best triple twist that we've seen tonight, and she singles out on the axel.
A little bit, isn't it, when anything with real danger happens. Couldn't quite hold on, throw triple Southgate. What strength. Crowd absolutely loved it. I have to say that I find this strange. I thought that TOTMIANINA and MARININ were absolutely superb. The crowd were muted there, but something in that routine, or maybe the crowd are slowly getting right back into it, because there were a couple of mistakes there. I love these two, and I thought they were fantastic in the short program, and I thought they were undermarked, but there were a couple of mistakes here. Yes, it was lovely, and at times spellbinding, and they skate so well to their music. But the crowd really picked up on something.
Yeah, I think there's an awful lot of support for these two. They're a known couple, and I think when they came out onto the ice, the crowd were expecting something special. I think when the Russians came out, it took everyone by surprise, and the crowd was subdued. There's no doubt about that. This was a good skate from these two. but it wasn't faultless. So I would have this in second place on the night behind the Russians.
So would I. Absolutely no doubt about it, but there's 9,500 or 10,000, most of whom you know personally, Chris, who would disagree fairly strongly with us, judging from that response. But there you go.
Think how the judges must feel.
Yes.
It does influence you, doesn't it? You question yourself.
Yeah.
Did I miss something?
Yeah. And maybe it's also a case that the crowd are, couple by couple, getting back into the competition and forgetting what happened.
I think there's a lot of that, actually. There was some good stuff. I think there was some death-defying stuff here as well.
Yeah. I still don't feel entirely comfortable, I have to say.
I know what you mean. I feel the same. It's a very, very strange atmosphere. Very strange feeling.
Yeah, well, we're wrong.
Very wrong.
I think they're surprised. So I think we'll just bow out here and think that we probably missed something, and I don't know what it is. But there you go, 5.5 up to 5.8. I certainly wouldn't deny them anything. They thoroughly deserve it. They are a super couple, and all the judges have them in first place. Great to see, they deserve it. And who knows, a medal might not be out of the question, but I think it's asking too much. But great for now.
5-7. Thank you.
Sur la glace, représentant les
Sarah
États-Unis
Abitbol and Stefan Bernadis, who are to go in the final group. They will lead off the final group, so no wonder they're
ZIMMERMAN.
getting going now. In sixth place from the USA, American champions, second in the Four Continents Championship, together for a couple of years, skating to Andrew Lloyd Webber's Phantom of the Opera, Kyoko Ina and John Zimmerman. Nope. Just stepping out of that side-by-side triple toe, Kyoko. How about that for a split triple twist? It's not their night. It's 1-1 in mistakes. Now the throw, triple salcho. Yep. Considering what's happened before, she landed that with real confidence. Yeah, the best move of all. Throw triple loop. Well, that was a contrast, wasn't it, to a lot of what we've seen earlier on, where we've had terrific starts and then the program disappearing. Here, whether it was over arousal, you don't know. But the second half a lot better than the first, and she may be born in Tokyo, Kyoko, but she showed true American grit there.
Yeah, I think both of them worked very, very hard throughout the program. It was tough going, no doubt about that. Supporters here, they helped them through it. I think he looked very, very tired towards the end of the program. Uncharacteristic mistake, falling on the double axel. Not a difficult element for him. But boy, did she pull something out of the bag with the throws. Here's a triple toe at the beginning. He just let the weight go a little bit too far back, unable to stop the rotation. Cracking split triple twist. When he caught her on his chest, he should catch her a little further away than that. And here's the double axel. Well, I don't know what went wrong here. Well, he'd done everything right, just slow with the free leg on the way out. And think of a stumble at the end. It really did get it back together as the program went on. Some wonderful moves, and as always, they're beautifully turned out. Super choreography. They've got the all-round package, these two. Tonight, they didn't have the elements.
No, to get into the medals, and that's what they'd be looking for, they had to be perfect.
You're dead right, Simon.
Because you know the caliber of the last group, and they above all know. So you've got Russian teachers, and what teachers they are too. Igor Moskvin and Tamara Moskvina.
Thanks, Ice House. Thank you, Ice House, for your help.
Tamara, of course, who should have had Elena Bereshnaya and Anton Sugolitsi here to defend their title, but we know all about that. She's done well with these two, but I'm afraid it's third on the night. Behind the Poles, of course, thankfully for me, behind the Russians too, and they slot in third place both on the night, on the free, and overall. No arguments there, but the French have them in first place above the Poles. Excuse me, don't understand that.
Not at all.
But third it is from the rational ones. So now we go for another ice resurface before the final group, and we will have time to catch our breath after what's been a very difficult hour. Thankfully, people now more focused on the competition rather than the awful mishap.